Hello everyone, and welcome to another One Piece match. Today I am on the left playing the black yellow Luffy, and on the right I have Justin playing a green, well I don't have him, he's playing a green yellow Yamato deck. Justin aka Bus Driver, he's been on the channel before. He's still relatively new to the game, he's been practicing a while. This is his deck that he's been cooking up. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. I believe, oh here we go, so I rolled a 7, he rolled an 11, and I think he decided to go first. Again, he's still like learning the deck, so a little bit of grace there. I don't know if that's correct to go first or second with Yamato. I don't play the deck, but I got first, or my bad, I got second, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, here we go. He is debating on if he's keeping the hand or not. And let's see what he decides. I actually just finished getting all of my Hioris in, so I can actually play this deck at full power now, which is amazing. In my hand, it looks like I have... I can see the Garp, but I can't tell what else is in my hand. I think that might be the Altar Luffy? We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, here we go. We're going to get started. He's just going to place his life, and then he'll take the first turn. But, yeah. Let's see if he likes his hand more. Yep. I'm going to take it as he has to, right? So, yep. Oh, yeah. We're joking saying that he wanted to take one more life just to see. But, yeah. It just passes. My turn. I go Garp, and I go ahead and search the top. And I see there's a Sabo in there, Ace, and Luffy. So I have access to all three of them right now. But I go ahead and I take the Luffy, which means I probably have a Sabo in hand. And probably have the big Luffy too. And what else do I got? I also have the search. So let's see what I get off of this one. It looks like I could only add the Thunderbolt Sabo. That's okay. As long as we keep getting through this deck a little bit. We already went 10 deep, which feels nice. 11 if you count the draw. But 10 is what we searched through. Alright. And let's see what he's got for his turn 3 play. Looks like he's deciding here. I don't really know if Yamato has anything to do on these early turns. Other than like maybe establish a small search body if they run searchers. Yeah, so he just goes 8 in. And I go ahead and take both of these. 1 and 2. And yeah. Now it's my turn. So I have 4 done. Let's see if I got the works. So it looks like I go Makino, and I draw a card, and it looks like I got the Sabo off of life, and then I got, oh well, I remember now, my last life is a Kid Ace, so if I would have grabbed the bottom, I would have actually been able to play Sabo this turn, and it would have been so great. So now I'm just debating on what I want to do here with what I have. I kind of want to, I do want to hit his life, so I go 5 in, and he does not get a trigger, which is great for me. And I was debating if I should swing on the Garp, but I don't want to risk 2 triggers, really. Because if he gets another trigger, then I am looking like I will be in trouble. But he did get the Gadatsu, which means he could pop my Garp or Makino now. Because of the double hit and me using Makino, I was actually able to get out of the Gadatsu range, which is perfect, actually. Accidentally on purpose. Looks like he's deciding on what he actually wants to play here. Alright, so he's going to rest all 5. He's going to go Gadatsu, and he's going to pop the Garp, so that way he doesn't get swung on by the Garp. And he passes it. Doesn't want to take my last life, which is a good call. I do know what my last life is. And I'm counting, I got 6 done. So let's see what I decide on doing here. So I go for another search. And I got both aces, but I think I do have a rush ace already in hand. Honestly, I probably should have taken the rush ace because I know my last life is an ace. I accidentally swung, or I didn't swing, I just didn't unrest him, but I do go 5 in. Let's see if he gets a trigger here, and he does. He gets the Inarashi trigger, and I'm like, well, that's perfect for you. I rest 5, I go Sabo, then Sabo effect, and I probably drop one of the aces, but what else do I drop? I dropped the Thunderbolt Sabo I searched earlier. I wanted to get rid of a card he didn't know about too, just in case he's keeping track on it. I don't want him to know what I'm cooking. My trash is set to actually use the ability now too, which is pretty ideal. I don't have to risk losing a card that I don't want to. At this point, I really just want him to hit me so I can take the last life. I have so many cards in hand that I don't think he can even go for game at this moment either. But let's see. If he does a lot of swings, he will get a lot of cards out of my hand, which is actually not a bad idea. And he looks like he's got a lot of defensive events too in hand, which is pretty ideal for him, honestly. And he's got a Maru. Alright, let's see what he does here. He goes... He's thinking still. Alright, so he rests almost 2, almost there. We almost got something. Oh man, it looks like he really doesn't have that much plays in hand either. Like, he doesn't really have a character that he wants to play. I think I did see a Gadatsu in there, which he could play, but it doesn't do anything because I just played the Sabo. So I have Sabo protection this turn too. A very unfortunate position that he's in right now. Alright, so he goes Amaru. Then he goes Amaru, and he tries to rest the Luffy, but I think we actually reread it here, and I'm like, wait a minute. No, you have... I think he read it wrong. He thought it meant my life had to be at 1, but actually his life has to be at 1. I asked him if he wanted to take it back. He's like, nah, I already used it. It's okay. Yeah, he's thinking about it. He's like, nah, it's okay. I already used it. It's fine. We're not playing in tournament or anything. We're just playing for fun, so it's good. Good practice. Now he knows. But yeah, he's got all these defensive events in hand. I don't know what he's gonna do. Alright. Looks like he's trying to see if his Inarashi can even do anything here, but he just goes 5 in. I go ahead and take it because I don't want him to just pass and then I keep life. But then he goes 8 in, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not really good for me. So I go ahead and I block the 8, and then he goes 8 in again, and I'm like, okay, well, I have to give him 2 2Ks or I just die. So I do give him the 2 2Ks, and now my whole board is like kind of in shambles right now. But I am playing Black Yellow Luffy, and I have the ability to heal and start spitting out bodies. So with that being said, let's see how I can rebuild this board here. I do have a bunch of options that I can actually do. Alright. I think we started out normal. Yep, we just go 2 down on leader, use the leader effect. And we're gonna get these 2 guys back. Oh, I actually forgot to trash a card. Let's see. I remembered. I just did it out of order. I trashed a Luffy. There we go. Man, I got... If I have both kids in hand too, I know I have an ace. There's a Sabo. And there's the ace. So now, yeah, we go ace, get the ace, and then we go... We're gonna go up to 7, and then we go Sabo, Sabo plays Sabo, then we go up to 9 off of that, and then we get Sabo effect. So we get the protection. Oh! I didn't even draw or discard with the Sabo. So I guess technically I'm not protected this turn. But I do just go really big into both of his characters. I just want to clear them out. But I do have 0 life, so even if he did play Gadatsu, he's not popping anything here. I wonder what the play is. I don't remember this match. This happened almost a week ago, but still fun matches. This is our first match on the channel officially in EB-01, titled. We've been playing EB-01, but titled EB-01. So there we go. He goes 4 for Cracker, leaving him with 4 Dawn left. I wonder how he wants to split this. He would have. Oh no, he's left with 5 Dawn left. Yeah, because he's on the even curve. So he's just gonna go 9 right into my leader. And oh no, not into leader, into ace. That's better because it makes me have to play less cards. I either drop counter or I don't. And yeah, well, now we're here. We're at 10 Dawn. If I have a Moria, that's gonna look crazy. Oh, I do have a Moria. I wonder if I even play it though. There's an argument for not playing it, so. Because I didn't let my Sabo die. Nope, I'm still. It looks like I'm gonna hard play that Moria. Yep, so I go Moria. And then I go and get a Sabo. And I get the ace. 2 on lead. And then, yeah. So now we are looking very, very clean here. I guess a little misplay I did is I should have just swung the Sabo blocker. Yeah, I should have just swung the Sabo blocker and then played over the Sabo blocker so that way I could reestablish him. But it's okay. We actually are going for the Ace Luffy now, which is actually really good. I really like this Luffy. It's very rewarding when you actually get to keep him there. And now that Luffy that I played at the beginning of the game finally gets to use his effect. He's been sitting there this whole time just waiting to go. Alright, so I go ahead and I just go straight 7 in. He takes it. And it looks like he has the counter, but he's just going to go ahead and take it. See if he get a trigger. Oh, and he did. And he trashes an Inuarashi to get another body, which is pretty good for him. It kind of changes my numbers. Like, I don't really want to swing at him again and give him another swing because I'm not sure if I can survive 4 swings. Obviously, we don't know if that's, like, what it is, but I have enough cards and blockers in my hand. Plus, I am going to be 9k. I feel like I'm safe enough to just pass. I do use the Luffy effect to get him up to 8 because you just never know what anybody's playing anymore. And yeah. I don't think I passed yet. But I do feel pretty safe passing here, and I think I do get it next turn no matter what, just because of the amount of bodies that I have. My main goal was to make my leader 9k so I don't just die. So now, let's see, he's got 10 Dawn. It's also a kind of a move to not swing everything too, because of the potential of there being a Dofi. Because if he did have Dofi and I swung everything, I just don't win. Alright, I think he's trying to math it out. It's a very bad situation to be in. He's also kind of bricked up on events. It was not a very good hand of him not having that many characters. His life was pretty good. He got 2 characters off of life, so half of his life so far. Word triggers. He goes ahead and plays this Denjiro, which is the one that can't be KO'd. But he goes, let's see, that's 5 on there, so he goes 11 into life. So that's 2k and a 1k. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it's 10 because he doesn't get the boost because I have less life. So yeah, he goes 10 into my 9 and I just give him a 2k. He leaves 2 Dawn up. He could have used Yamato effect to go bigger, but I think I could have countered out of that too, just 2 more Dawn. But yeah, I go ahead and I just start easily with a 7k in. If this takes the life, I think I just have game. He rests 1 and he goes the 3k 1 cost counter. I'm like, well, that's perfect. I use Luffy effect to get him up to 8, and then I go 8 in. This will force even more cards out of hand. So he goes the event to get him up to 8. Oh, I guess he should have put another counter in on that one. Right? Unless... No, I'm pretty sure I used the effect, and I think the counter only gives you 8. It might give you 9. Actually, I think it does give you 9, Elthor. But yeah. So I swing 9 in, which is going to take 3 cards, or actually the event. There you go. The event that gets him to 8, and then 9, 10 with the 2k counter. Then I just go 7 in, because at this point it's just easy math. So I go 7 in because he has no cards in, or he has 1 card in hand, I believe. Yeah, he has 1 card in hand, and he just scoops it up there. I still try to swing my Sabo in for 12 or 11 in, but yeah, that's the game. Good game, Justin. I just think he just needs a little more experience with the deck, and he'll get it down, because, man, Yamato can be really good sometimes. But yes, if you guys liked, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.